These videos on effective listening have tried unabashedly to drill home the Hurrier model of listening. Listening is a purposeful act or behavior that can be learned. The focus now turns to how this information will affect your relationships at home, your relationships with friends, and your relationships at the workplace. This video will briefly touch on each of these relationship situations to challenge you to apply the Hurrier model of listening in each. The Hurrier model of listening should affect your relationships at home. Home's the place where we can finally relax at the end of our day. We walk in the door and we stop monitoring our behavior. Whatever we're feeling, we express, and we're unguarded in what we say and how we express our thoughts. Now, this is not all bad. We all need a place to decompress. But the fact is that most of us share our home with someone. We have a roommate, a significant other, a long-term partner, a spouse, children, our parents. Therefore, just because we come home at the end of a challenging day, we still know that we will be interacting with people that we are in relationships with. Question: if these are the people we care about more than most or that we love, shouldn't these relationships be our top priority? In your relationships at home, you should focus on taking the time to hear and remember what they are saying. But we need to especially focus on understanding and interpreting. This is empathetic listening combined with remembering, where you are actively trying to understand the meaning the other person is trying to create. Let's move now to the second listening relationship. The Hurrier model of listening should affect your relationships with friends. There are 4 levels or types of communication that we share with friends. These 4 types of communication are: number 1, cliches; number 2, facts; number 3, opinions and judgments; and number 4, feelings. Let's dissect these for a moment. It's really easy to keep friends at arm's length and just talk about cliche type of greetings and conversations, or even just the fact type of communication. But your friendship will never grow and deepen unless you can work towards being able to share your thoughts, opinions, and feelings. You have to pick those friends that you'll be deep with, but those friendships are important. It's just as important to be there for your friends, particularly when they need someone. The fact type of communication is fine, and you will be asked to share your opinions. But a good relationship involves the feeling type of communication. Effective listening is a behavior that is centered on others instead of on yourself. Watch for friends that need that concern and someone to really listen to them and be a real friend. Focus on hearing, understanding, and empathetically interpreting. And always remember that if the problem is beyond your ability, and be honest, help the friend to get hooked up with a counselor. There is a third relationship that also impacts listening. The Hurrier model of listening should affect your relationships in the workplace. All of us will hopefully be spending many years working. We'll be working for someone, supervising others, owning our own business, and working in groups. Now, while each of these areas are broad and deep in themselves, there are some common listening lessons we should remember about the workplace. Earlier, I said that effective listening is behavior centered on others and not on yourself. This is an important listening lesson in the workplace. Let's start by asking a question. What if our goal as an employee or a boss was to make the people around us successful? How would this change our listening habits as an employee or an employer? If you wanted to make your boss successful, you would be focused on hearing what's being said because you want your boss to look good. You would really try to understand the importance of the training, request, or directions from her or his point of view. If you wanted to make your employees successful, You would want to make sure that your people knew you wanted to hear their thoughts and ideas. You would focus on understanding the different cultural viewpoints. And you would look for each person to share something that is unique to them. Yes, bosses should also listen twice as much as what they say if they want their employees to feel successful and to be successful. If you want to make committees and groups that you are in successful, the leader facilitates in a way that everyone understands their ideas and thoughts are important to the discussion. In business, no matter your position, if your goal is to make others successful and look good, good things will happen. The Hurrier model of listening is not just a theory or something to learn and memorize for some test. The Hurrier model of listening can impact your life and relationships if you let it. Let it impact your relationships in your home, with your friends, and in your workplace. See you in the next video.